Namo Buddhaya, meritorious Dhamma friends. We are happy to meet you again to share the Buddha's teachings, especially to share the Mahasatipatthana Sutta with you all, to explain the Mahasatipatthana Sutta for you all to be mindful, to protect and to guard the six sense faculties, to protect and guard the bodily actions, the verbal actions, and also the mental actions. So to control and to protect, to guard the actions that we perform from our body, speech, and mind, we did mindfulness. So in the previous programs, I think you can remember the similes that we learned, how Buddha encouraged us and the guidelines for us to practice mindfulness. For an example, just like a man keeping a pot filled with oil to the brim, to the surface, to the top of the surface of the pot, and having that pot on his head and walking along the road. So while he's walking along the road, even if he sees a girl dancing, he should be able to, without turning around, without spilling any oil, to continue his journey. And if he spill any drop of oil, so there's a man behind to slaughter him with a sword. So we should always remember that this mindfulness, this good quality of developing mindfulness, helps us to protect and guard the actions that we do, to control the actions that we perform in our day-to-day life. So when we meet with people, the way we react, because we don't always meet good people. We meet various kinds of people, good people, bad people, both. So we should be able to react to both kinds of people in a way that is full of loving kindness and compassion, which is extremely difficult. So things that are difficult can be also achieved if we can practice with great effort and with great determination. So let's learn the Buddha's teachings. Let's learn the Mahasatipatthana a little bit more deeper, and gain the protection from the Buddha's teachings and develop mindfulness to a great extent. So let's go for refuge to Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha and observe 5 precepts and learn the Dhamma. So say together with me. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Sanghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi sanghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi sanghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Meritorious Dhamma friends, now we have to observe the 5 precepts. If anyone is listening to this program, if anyone who's listening to this program is a non-Buddhist but who would like to learn the Buddha's teachings, don't think that everyone who listens to this program have to go to Refuge, to have to take refuge in Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha and observe the 5 precepts. if that is something new for you, and if you do not know the meaning of it, don't worry about taking refuge in the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. You can first learn Dhamma and understand the meaning of these teachings and practice them. Practice them and put into practice and apply those teachings and see how you understand these things. Then you will learn, you will have gratefulness, you will have gratitude towards the people, towards the Buddha who taught this Dhamma, towards the Dhamma and towards the Sangha. So even the Buddha, after becoming a Buddha, our Bodhisattva, after becoming a Buddha, even Buddha kept his teachings as the teacher. After becoming a Buddha, he thought it's not good to live without a teacher. We should live with a great protection. So he was wondering whether he could find someone who is greater than him. So he uh, checked in the entire world system through his developed wisdom, through his with the help of his great knowledge and wisdom and concentration. He couldn't find someone who's greater than him. Then he thought, I should keep the Dhamma that helped me, the teachings that helped me, the method that helped me to develop mindfulness, and the Dhamma and the method that helped me, the method that helped me to purify the mind, the method that helped me to overcome anger, the method that helped me to overcome lust, the method that helped me to overcome delusion. So he kept that method, that Dhamma, those valuable teachings as his teacher. So even the Buddha had a teacher, that's the Dhamma. So if a great person like that who put so much effort to realize these teachings, if a great person like that had a teacher, if he kept this Dhamma as a teacher, imagine how much we should be grateful to the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. So that's why we go refuge to the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, to be grateful, and we need to do these things with the refuge of the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, and by knowing the value of the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. So that is gratefulness, and since we got this refuge from the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, we take refuge in Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha wholeheartedly. So the new Buddhists, they can learn Dhamma, they can practice meditation. Eventually they will know what they will have to do in the future. So let's observe the 5 precepts now that will help you to overcome fear and hatred. So these 5 precepts will help you to overcome fear and hatred. I think the new Buddhists should remember that we are taking these 5 precepts to live happily, to live without regret, to live without remorse. So let's observe the 5 precepts. Now you can say after me. I observe the precept of abstaining from killing beings. I observe the precept of abstaining from stealing. I observe the precept of abstaining from sexual misconduct. I observe the precept of abstaining from telling lies. I observe the precept of abstaining from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs. I follow these precepts for happiness in this life, for rebirth in heaven, and to realize the Four Noble Truths. In this Gautama Buddha's dispensation, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya, and my homage to my teacher, Loku Swamin Wahanse, as well. Theravada Saranai. Dear Dhamma friends, fortunately, we were born among humans. If we were not born among humans in this life, imagine what we would be doing right now, where we would be living right now. If we were born among devas, we would be protected. If we would be born among brahmas, there also we have some protection. But unfortunately, if we were born among animals, if we were born among demons right now, if we were born among asuras, titans, if we were born among the beings in hell, right now we wouldn't be learning Dhamma. Fortunately, we are learning Dhamma. We are seeing monks because we were born in a good place. Some people might be worrying, what is this coronavirus? What is all these problems? Some people might be blaming the presidents. Some people might be blaming human beings who are not taking necessary precautions. And some people might be really fed up with this life. Some people might be worrying why I was born in this human world. I wouldn't have born in this human world. Well, birth is a problem. Anywhere you are born, anyway, even if you are born among divine beings, birth is a problem. Because the last thing that you have to face because of birth is death. Birth is a problem. The cause for death is birth. The cause for birth is accumulation of karma. So, now to control this accumulation of karma, at least to make a karma, to develop a karma that is not white, that is not dark, we need what? The secret is mindfulness. So, remember, mindfulness should be developed with two other great qualities. That is having right views and right effort. So, these three qualities should go together. Then only we can develop the other factors that is in the Noble Eightfold Path. Now look what Arahant Sona says. Arahant Sona says, if one constantly practices mindfulness with regard to the body, he will not do what shouldn't be done. He will not do what shouldn't be done, but will continuously do what should be done. But will continuously do what should be done. Due to his clear mindfulness and wise awareness, his taints come to an end. His taints come to an end. Now, see, Arahant Sona says these things. If one constantly practices mindfulness, constantly. Now, in the last program, we taught you the breathing meditation. Now, while working, you might not be able to practice breathing meditation. While driving, you might not be able to practice breathing meditation. Now, while jogging, then while you are talking to someone, you won't be able to practice breathing meditation. That's why there are other meditation techniques. There is mindfulness towards feelings. Then you can be mindful towards the mind. You can be mindful towards the Dhamma. Dear Dhamma friends, now while talking to someone, while running, then while driving, you might be wondering how can we focus to the breath. That's why Buddha taught other ways to practice mindfulness. Now we can focus to the body postures. We can recall the true nature of the body. Now one of the upcoming chapters in the next chapter is focusing and to be aware of the body postures. So then there are many ways where Buddha has protected our lives and taught us to practice these various techniques then and there, and each and every situation that you face in life. So we should be very happy thinking the benefits that we got in this life. If not, you might be worrying why I came to this human world. Now you should be thinking, you should be happy thinking, fortunately I came to the human world in a time where the Buddha's teachings are widely spoken. So today I'm not hoping to teach you about the body postures. Before that, I want to teach you a nice sutta, the way to learn Dhamma. Before I go to the body postures, you should learn these things and practice before we go to the next sections. So today I'm going to teach you a nice sutta. Where it preaches how the way to learn Dhamma, the things that we should develop in our life to grasp what we learn, to get benefits from what we learn. So let's learn those factors. Now this name of this sutta is Sussusati Sutta. Sussusati Sutta. The first quality that we should practice in our life is one should have a great interest to listen and understand. Now from where does this interest come? By understanding how rare these teachings are, how rarely we get to learn these teachings. Now in the beginning of the program I told you, if you were born among the animals, right now we can't learn. Now count the number of human beings and the number of animals. Now during this situation, imagine when we take, there are a lot of countries, how many people are knowing about the samsara? How many people are aware of divine worlds? Because some people think once they are born in divine worlds, forever they will live in divine worlds. If divine worlds were eternal, why not the human worlds could be eternal? If the divine worlds are eternal, the human world should be also eternal. So, if the human worlds are impermanent, the divine worlds, the birth in divine worlds are also impermanent. The divine worlds are also impermanent. Look at the animal world is also impermanent. Now think about the ghosts. Sometimes, they keep on disturbing us. After some time, they no more remaining. Now there are some houses, the houses are locked. People don't use those houses anymore. So it's because of haunting. So now only after the people die, this problem comes. So before dying, that problem was not there. So even the birth as a human being is impermanent, birth as a ghost is also impermanent. So these interests come only when you understand that these teachings are rare to listen. And this human life is also rare. And the appearance of Buddhas to this world is also rare. So one should have a great interest to listen and understand what is the Dhamma preached by the Tathagata without anyone's guidance. The Dhamma that was preached by the Tathagata was realized without the guidance of a teacher. So we should have a great interest to listen to this Dhamma. That's the first quality. Then the second quality is, the first one is Sussusati. Should have a great concentration when listening to Dhamma without thinking of external things. And now when you learn Dhamma, please for 30 minutes give up all other work. Forget about the things that you heard in the news. For news programs, in news programs, whatever you heard, forget those things, because even if you remember those things, what can you get? If you can understand the danger of samsara, good, but now we are teaching you the danger of samsara. So then we shouldn't be thinking of external things. We should concentrate on what we are learning. Throughout the upcoming programs, we should have this quality. Remember, before you listen to this program, read this and listen to the program. Then the third one should listen with a strong determination that I will realize this Dhamma. Not just for the sake of passing time. You have a strong hope, I will realize this Dhamma. I will realize this Dhamma. I will practice this Anapanasati. Then the next one is, the meanings of the Dhamma that you listen should be properly understood and grasp the meaning out. So after we teach something, you should understand it, properly take it into your mind. Now, some people, when you tell that there are less humans than animals, they think, oh, how come? When we tell that the human birth is rare, they tell that the human population is increasing. The human population might increase. Now the people are dying. Now see how people are dying. If everybody stop taking medicine, what will happen? Impermanent. Don't argue. It's like holding from a snake's tail. This Dhamma is to realize. Then, dear Dhamma friends, when listening to Dhamma, if one understands with wrong views, he may create unnecessary doubts. While learning Dhamma, if we take it in a wrong way, he might have doubts. So give up those doubts and pay attention to the next things that you learn. And slowly, when you learn Dhamma constantly, again and again, what will happen? Those earlier wrong views will get abandoned. So if you don't understand something, forget it. Try to learn something new and understand and get a message from that. Because the Buddha's teachings are like the great ocean, like the great sea. From any part of the sea, wherever, from any part of the world, try to taste the sea water. When you taste the sea water, you will only have one taste. That is the taste, the salt taste. It is salty. In the same way, this Dhamma, from any part, from any book, from any section you learn, there is the taste of liberation. This Dhamma is for us to overcome attachments. This Dhamma is for us to purify our mind. This Dhamma is to rejoice in others' development. This Dhamma is to develop compassion. This Dhamma is to develop good qualities. This Dhamma is to develop effort. This Dhamma is to develop wisdom. This Dhamma is to overcome bondages. This Dhamma is to overcome and cross over samsara. So we don't have to worry. Then Buddha preaches the sixth quality that we should have is to realize the Dhamma, you should repeatedly investigate it on your own and apply it, put into practice and correct yourself. Then we can see results. So even to protect the 5 precepts, we need mindfulness. So I taught you these 6 qualities to practice. So remember these 6 qualities and practice in day-to-day life. And then remember you can develop mindfulness to a great extent. So today I taught you these 6 qualities, and may you have the opportunity to practice these 6 qualities. When you practice these 6 qualities while learning Dhamma, remember mindfulness, you will develop mindfulness. So last time I taught you the breathing meditation. So in the breathing meditation, first try to focus to the breath. So don't try to do breathing meditation while walking. You should be seated. You should be seated. So while walking, there are other meditation techniques we can practice. If you can't immediately sit and meditate, what you can do, 10 minutes sit and do breathing meditation. Then 10 minutes do walking meditation. So while you're doing walking meditation, you can practice like loving kindness meditation. You can think, may all beings be free from anger. May all beings be free from ill will. May all beings be free from jealousy. May all beings be free from mental suffering. May all beings be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. Think that again and again. Think that again and again for like 5 minutes, maybe even. Good. Then come back and again and sit. Come back again and sit. Then close your eyes, cross your legs and sit. If you can't cross your legs, sit on a chair and see with the help of the nostrils, not the stomach, with the help of the nostrils, see whether you are breathing in or breathing out. Don't force. Let the lungs to breathe on its own and see. If you are breathing in, think, oh, I'm breathing in. When you are breathing out, breathing out. Be aware. Watch your breath. Don't think too much. Just watch. Then if you take a long breath, think, oh, recognize it. Oh, it's a long breath. It's a short breath. Long breath. Short breath. Then, but first try to see whether you are breathing in or breathing out. At least 1 week, try to do that. So once you are used to that, then try to see whether it's a long breath or a short breath. So to recognize whether it's a short breath or a long breath, you need a lot of mindfulness because it's very subtle. So then your mind will get calm. So if your mind get calm, don't get just attached to the concentration and give up focus into the breath. Keep on focusing to the breath until you get used to this breath, uh, where you can be totally clear without any distractions. So concentration levels we have to learn in future programs, at least until you reach the first jhana. Don't get stuck in other concentration levels. You might experience some concentration levels, but compare the qualities in the first jhana to the concentration that you have. Don't get deceived to any concentration levels, because we might give up the meditation, the proper technique, and just get deceived to the concentration. So wisdom is the greatest thing, not concentration. So may you have the opportunity to practice breathing meditation very well, and then practice these 6 qualities in upcoming programs when you learn Dhamma. And may you have the opportunity to understand the value of learning this Dhamma, and how rare this Dhamma is, how rare this human world, and be happy that you are learning this Dhamma. You got an opportunity to escape from samsara in this life. Think about that benefit. In this life, you got the opportunity to escape from samsara, to go to a divine world. Don't worry about the other problems. Take the necessary precautions. And by the power of these wonderful teachings, may you be well and happy. May you have happiness and realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. Theruvan Saranai.